G'day everyone, it's Taylor MB here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to clear out a Fuling village solo in the current endgame of Valheim. Now because I suck at playing games casually, this clip is also going to feature the extra challenges of no Bonemass and no bow, two things that would probably largely be considered essential for this type of work. But because I'm a sucker for punishment, I have cleared this village without using either of those things. Now we've got our first 3 Fuling kills off really quick at the start there. The trick is not to aggro too many at once. So we're fighting out here a little bit away from the village and also on the flat. Because I'm sure anyone who has played Valheim knows that combat on slopes is a bit dodgy. And we can probably put that down to the early access of the game. Now you can see they absolutely nailed that Berserker by taking advantage of the parry bonuses. And we did it again to this second one. So we'll get some hits in there while you get the parry bonus damage against it. And we finish it off. We get a stun off on the 1-star Fuling before he can do any damage to us as well. So we knock him down really, really quick. Now this is a small village in comparison to what you see. But as you can see, there are many, many special units. So there's a total of 3 Berserkers and 3 Shamans, which for a village of this size is actually pretty crazy. But in total, there is only 14 Fulings. So there's not much risk of getting overwhelmed just because of the size of the village. But there are way more special, like the concentration of special units is actually really quite high. So we've got the last few guys on this side of the river, 2 Fulings and a Shaman. Unfortunately the Shaman does have angle on us here. But we did have a fire resistance potion. That's the only defensive thing I allowed myself to have this clear, was a fire resistance potion. So the Shaman does very little damage. He didn't get his shield on anyone else. So the Shamans were basically useless in defending this village of theirs. So we've got the second last Shaman down, and we have the last Berserker and a spear thrower here. So I always, whenever I see I've aggroed people, always get your cursor on them so you can see if they've got any stars. And I see that this spear thrower doesn't have any stars, so I'm not too worried about him. I was at max health when I started. I did take a little bit of damage there, but there was no reason to prioritize the spear thrower there. I could take him and the Berserker down pretty much at the same time. Now our last few guys are stuck in the water here, and that's the classic Valheim on-slope combat where you just miss it point blank range. So get the Shaman down there, pull back a little bit because I haven't had a chance to see if any of these guys have stars, and none of them do. So usually this is where you'd pull your bow out and start shooting them, especially with frost arrows when they're wet. But I'm giving myself a challenge, so I'm just gonna awkwardly kill these last 2 guys in the water. Something you would usually not do. You should always stay away from water when fighting enemies, because they can still do their full attacks on you and you cannot use a weapon on them. So there we go, that was a really quick Fuling village clear. Small village, just for the total number of units, but it had a really high concentration of special units, which I was really surprised by. So I will be doing this one again, posting it on my YouTube channel without fire resist and on an even much larger village. So thanks for watching, guys. Stick around for more Valheim related content. I'll catch you later.